Okay, we are back again. Hey there, I'm Gulshan. We are back again with another workshop for doing the list plan. Uh, for doing the iteration plan after we finish with the list plan. So in today's workshop, we are going to take each story and then divide this that story into an individual task. And based on the task, every developer can has to accept the responsibility to complete it. And after finishing the iteration, then we see the difference between the estimation time that we decided and the actual time it actually we took to implement it. So before jumping on the workshop, I would like to see who's available. So we have Drew, Gurpreet, and Mantri, and myself, Bushra. Uh, I'm going to lead this workshop and also going to take part in estimating the task, how much developer hours it will require to complete, and same goes with the other folks too. They are going to help me with estimating these tasks. All right. So do you guys want to introduce again?
Yeah, hi there. This is Manpreet Singh here, and I'm one of the member of the team. Today, I'm going to brainstorm the ideas for our integration plan one, and I'm also recording a screen for the session. Thanks.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Gurpreet, and we are working on our release plan today, and we will be brainstorming our ideas. Yeah. Yep.
My name is Dhruv, and we are working on this workspace, and we will brainstorm the ideas.
Okay, so we don't have two members right now, but anyways, we'll continue working on the iteration planning. All right, so for the first task, for the first user story, we decided to pick first the highest story that ranks higher in our previous release plan, and that is for a driver when he wants to see or shares a location to view the parking spot. So this is the already designed table. So we have task and the name of the developer and the estimated developer hours that each developer decided to take. Okay, so for the first user story, we have a driver who wants to view a location. So to divide the task for that story, so what you guys want to say? What will be our first task? Do you guys have any ideas?
Yeah, maybe the code for the front end design.
Okay, so yeah, as Manpreet said, so for each story, I think mostly all the stories will need the front end, the business logic, and the back end, unless when we have constraints, and those constraints can automatically be fulfilled by the services that we are going to use. Okay, so as Manpreet said, we have to code our front end. Code XML files. And who wants to take the responsibility for this?
Okay, so maybe I can go with that.
Okay, so it's monthly. And how much time you think you need for finishing this task?
Uh, I'm not sure, but you can write down like 3 hours.
Okay, so I can help you in that. So basically, XML files is usually contains where we have to lay out all the widgets that we are going to use for that particular user interface. So if you're saying 3 hours, let's we go with that. Okay, so what's the next task that we have to complete it? So as I said, every story needs a UI and for the look and feel and the business logic to put the functionality and then the backend. Okay, so what you guys think? What will be your second task for this story?
Uh, Maybe we can do uh, the logic for the backend,
Okay, uh,
like
so
a kind of business logic, a class for this.
Yeah.
okay, so one is
And the layout, I think, for the UI.
yeah, that's only then, but for making the layout pop out into the screen that we are since we are building this on Android, so we need a separate class for showing those UIs into the screen. So we need one that also.
Uh,
So that I can take the responsibility to finish that, and I think that will probably take me 2 hours based on my experience. And anyone else wants to take the responsibility for finishing the third task?
I can take that.
Okay. How
I
much?
think I will need 3.5, 3.5 hours.
Okay, so okay, so Rookie thinks it will probably take more than 3, but less
Yep.
than 4. So let's say it will be 3.5. And the final part to finish this story, I guess, which we all know is called the backend task.
Backend.
And for this, I can do this, and it will probably take me around 3 hours. Okay, so this is our first table for the disaggregated task that we decided to do to finish each story. So I'm going to copy this table instead of making another table. Okay, so for the second story, I think we should go with the authentication because once a driver selects a story, he has to log into the system to view the additional details. So let me name this as disabled task for authenticating one user. Okay, and we can replace these text with the suitable lines that we want. Okay, so for the first task, what you guys think? Again, I guess it will probably need the XML file
Yeah,
for
the user interface. XML.
And in this case, Manpreet, do you want to take this responsibility, or I can do this? Like,
Uh, I can do that, yeah, if you want.
okay. And how much time you need?
Maybe 2 hours.
Okay. Sorry. And for the second task, I guess we need a sign up screen also. If there's a new user.
The sign up sheet. Uh,
Okay, do you want to do it, or
yeah, I can do it.
okay. And the estimated well time?
I think 2 hours is enough. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Again, I guess it will be the same task for these two. Will be logic for and for this can do this task if you want to. And 22.5. And what's the last ad that you guys think?
The cool thing. Uh,
Maybe kind of verify the music.
But that will probably come in the backend class, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be like we have to read the values. So we need to code that, and then the backend class for that will act as a connection string with the database, right?
Right, right.
Okay, I should say. Okay. And I think I can do this. If anyone else wants to do that. Okay, so I think we probably need to.
Okay, I will do it.
Oh, okay. So and how much time you think you can do it?
Uh, I can
3 hours.
Okay, I guess this is actually probably a more difficult task.
3 hours, I guess.
All right.
It will take 3 hours.
Okay, so we finished with these two user stories, which we think is probably be the core functionality for our app for one of the user. And for the next story, we think we probably need a search wizard. So if a user wants to enter manually a particular address to look for the spot, then we need that story also. And that will be search for products. And again, I guess the first step would be code the user or code the UI for search results. Why don't we decide that who will take the responsibility for most of the user stories to finish the UI, like the front end thing? So it will be much easier for going through
Yeah,
this
we can.
process.
Uh, for the user.
Okay, I can do that, like if you want.
Okay, so mostly the front end task will be completed by monthly. And how much time do you think you need for this?
Maybe 3 hours.
All right. And okay, so for searching, we probably need few filters. Like as we decided that a user can search for a particular parking spot, like or within some geographical area, or if he wants to look for spots that only be accessible, that should be accessible, or if he needs some spots for electrical vehicles, right? So we need to implement all those, and we probably need fragments, I guess, in this, or
Yeah, we need much time to put that much information. So yeah.
okay. So for the first task, for making the UI, so one P has to you have to add all those filters also for making the widget. Just like creating a spin bar or something, so that user has the ability to select particular parking spots uh, that requires another, I mean, filters. So Monpay will do the user interface, and oh, so I made the second task that says that we have to code the logic for reading the values from the screen. So once user enter the critical details that he wants, we have to we need a class to read those values. So again, uh, so since Montreal is mostly doing the front end, it's going to be between me and Gopi. So
Yeah, if it's the logic, I think I can do it. Yes,
okay,
but it's gonna take a little longer. So I think
yeah,
estimation time should be uh, between 3.5 to 4.
okay,
So
all right.
I think 3.4.
And I think we don't need another class also. So that's useful. We probably need to server logic to to get the results from the database. And I think I can do it, and it would probably need 2 years. I mean, for me as well. Okay, so this is particularly much for the driver. Uh, do you guys want to select another story? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys want me to select another story similar to the driver, or shall we go to the host? Because this is the core
Well,
functionality that we have need to implement it. So this would be the more prioritized things that we need to finish in iteration one.
Yeah,
okay.
I think we can jump to the host now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the host, first and the foremost is adding the parking spots. Uh, and I guess again it will be similar. So the first task would probably be coding the UI for the required fields that we need. So let's say if we want to add a parking spots for one of the location, we need to enter a unique ID and then the address, and that will all comes in the UI, and then again it will probably the same code the logic for reading the values, and that will I guess copy you can do it. And I guess most of the stories will need the same time. So I'm going to stick with the 3 hours. And for the backend, since the host he wants to add more parking spots, so we need a server logic so to add or delete the data from the database. Okay, so I think I can handle that. So it's me, and that would probably need 4 hours, I guess. So since we agreed on finishing first the core functionalities, so I think we should jump on the admin, I guess.
Yeah, I think maybe we left with the one table for the admin.
Yeah. So since this story is very large and it's going to be very challenging, so I think you guys need more time for this. So similar to the other stories, we probably need the UI and And again, since the admin has a lot of function, so we need two or three classes
Okay.
to finish those stories.
Yeah. Business logic.
And again, I guess we need the server logic also. And since this story is really big, because we need separate classes to read the data from the database and then write it. If the admin has to remove the user, so we need uh, separate methods to delete those users, or if he wants to audit the transaction again, we need to read the data from the database. So this is it will quite a large story. So assuming these things, so you guys should tell me your estimation time that you guys want expected to finish this.
Well, to handle the business logic, I need same 3 hours to complete it.
Okay, and for
Yeah.
Mercury, I guess for the UI, it's not going to take a lot of time, but again, since we have to create a responsive design, so it will probably take the same time for the logic also. So I guess we shall go with the estimation time of 3 years. Okay, so these are the core functionality that we decided. Uh, we are going to add more also, but until now, so these are the tasks that we think is more highly prioritized to be finished for the iteration one. All right, guys. So we're going to come back with another video, similar to this, to add more tasks and then finish or those whole tasks for the iteration one. And
Yeah.
again, we are going to have two release plans. Each release plan will have two iterations. So in total, we are going to have four iterations for for the two releases that we decided to do. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for coming to the workshop, and we'll see you guys again. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.